Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris with me, Alfapiomega, and Star Trek New Horizons mod. So, we got another of the Dreams of a Blue Planet events. There has been a sandstorm on the face of Mars for weeks. Giant thunderstorms now frequently roll across the Red Plains, giant torrents of rain pouring down. The Hellas Planitia became a true sea as life-giving water filled it to the brim. A million kilometers away, in synchronized orbit, giant orbital mirrors reflected the sun back towards the surface, raising the temperature. Paul Boone stares in pride from Phobos' orbit. Mars will never be a true Earth. It is too small, too far away from the sun. But it has a beauty of its own, and soon millions of new colonists will come to appreciate that beauty, like he has in the last years. The red planet is not so red anymore. And nice! We got another terrain here, arid terrain. So what's the habitability? Oh, 100%! But for the Skagarans and Klingons and Vulcans, for humans it's 95%. But we got no, what would I call it, no immigration, and we have 2 extra spots where to build. So it's actually pretty cool because I could move this monument to here and build something else here. Something a bit more useful. For example, the high-rise complex that we like so much. Or maybe the hydroponics farm. Because I'm not gonna lie, a hydroponics farm is definitely a good thing. And we could move this away as well and have a full-fledged engineering place here. Okay, let's do it. Let's replace this with a hydroponics farm, and then the next step will be moving the Interstellar Academy here, and we're gonna build an engineering research here, or engineering lab here. And what is this? A second chance. 8 years ago, Chief Science Officer Sehololo Akintola was stationed at this outpost, barely managing to beam off the research station with the last personnel on the ground before an ionic disruption cut off the transporter connection. The disruption field has finally abated for a few days, allowing the crew of the USS Sagan. Okay, so we have Sagan researching some... Where is Sagan? It's Columbus, Sojourner. Oh, here it is. Okay, we had it researching some... Yeah, at Virginis, some special anomaly there. The disruption field that has finally abated for a few days, allowing the crew of the USS Sagan to retrieve a wealth of scientific data left behind in the evacuation. As the away team searched for a computer terminal, they noticed signs that someone has been living there. Sehololo Akintola detects life signs on his tricorder and moves to investigate the signal. Suddenly, a voice cries out, and he dashes into the room, phaser at the ready, and comes upon a person that looks exactly like him. After a few moments of shock, the person explains that he was trapped on the research station after a failed transport attempt 8 years ago. So, this is from Star Trek The New Generation. There was an episode where the transporter malfunctioned, and instead of moving a person from one place to another, it created a copy of him and left the original one on the spot. This must be some trick. Lock him up in the brig. Beam him up to sickbay so we can validate these claims. So let's beam him up to sickbay. The duplicate Sehololo Akintola's genes are confirmed to be an exact match. In addition, the brain patterns read as almost the same, suggesting they both have near identical memories. These facts rule out the possibility of him being a shapeshifter or a clone. The ship's engineer theorizes that when the transporter was interrupted by the disruption field 8 years ago, the pattern beam must have reflected a perfect copy of Sehololo Akintola back to the research station. The transporter duplicate had to retrofit the research station to survive for 8 years on his own. Due to this, the station databanks are not easily accessible and require extensive repairs. Attempt to gather research data without Akintola's duplicate. Ask him... Why wouldn't we ask him to help fix the station? Let's ask him. Sehololo Akintola's duplicate has a plan to fix the damage, but it involves delving into a structurally unstable section of the research base to link a power conduit back to the computer mainframe. They are sure that it is safe as he has been down there many times, but the ship's engineers has completed scans that show the structure is dangerous and it could collapse at any minute. Make it so. I trust his judgment. The structure Sahova Akintoa's duplicate was standing on has collapsed while he and his original were in the middle of repairs to the station's data warehouse system. The duplicate was able to assist his original as they both hung on the edge of the chasm, the structure bridge, but in doing so he fell to his death. This is a disaster. Well, that didn't go well. But I mean, he did his duty. Oh, we get a black hole here. Okay, so let's go here.
Construction complete.
And then survey the black hole. And what did we finish? Taro has finished something. A power plant. We get a Peruvian power plant here. I think it might be that's 6 and 6, that's 12. 25, 30. Might not be a bad idea. Oh, but there's a special resource here. Sodium tetrahydrate. Let's build a biolab instead. Seems like a better idea. And our construction ships are idling. Okay, you're idling for a reason. You are idling for a reason. Damn, I would love to get my hands on this, but look at those fleets! Those are not a laughing matter. But those planets, oh, those planets. This one is also gone. Okay, Mekong has finished this. Okay, there is no way we can deal with that. Let's send you to move Virginis to work on this one. You're working here, so you are just here. Maybe we could send you... How could you get there? From here. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. Do it. Okay, so the Federation Council. I haven't shown off that one in a while. So let me review the Deltan Union progress. They're at 56% right now. I could go with medium intensity negotiations, but let's continue with the low intensity ones. Those seems pretty good as far as I am concerned. And there's honestly not much reason to rush. We'd rather do good to use our influence on expanding into this area. Now, the Borg have finished their war. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. They completely destroyed their target and they're expanding quickly. I'm waiting for them to destroy the Kazan sects or the Chronima next, but they haven't been inclined to do so at this point. Not entirely sure why that is, but, well. Other than that, things are looking sort of okay for us, or okay-ish in a sense. I'm thinking that I might build another cruiser to strengthen our fleets. As was mentioned before, I would like to get... well, the 5th fleet is gonna get over 1,000, so we would basically need two more cruisers for the 3rd fleet and 2 more... Well, no. 1 cruiser for the 3rd fleet and 1 cruiser for the 5th fleet. But that would unfortunately catapult us to 330. There were some possibilities here of fixing this problem by correct research, which would give us a boost. So I'm hoping that we will get to that eventually. Now, unlocking this toxic kelp remover will be a great thing because a lot of our planets has that, and I think it's the last major tile blocker that we actually do have. Now, when we check it, there's no on Earth, none on Mars. There's one on Gaia. None here. Okay, we could actually remove this one, I think. So let's remove it. There's none on Bajam, none on Taro. We got a bunch here. Okay, there's one here. There's one here, number of them here. Yeah, so as far as I saw, there's only one other, and that's Gaming Crater. This Starbucker cannot be cleared.
Construction.
Named after a picturesque Armenian village. That's interesting because I consider the Mars fully terraformed. It's done, it says so. And I realized that we didn't get an extra tile. There was the array here that's gone now. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the Gaming Crater. If we're gonna get it like later on. We should speed? No, gain a level.
Discovered.
So that's kinda weird. Okay, let's see. We can now clear the tile blocker. And what can we... Oh, hydroponics farm level 3. Our population growth would be great, but I think that the hydroponic farm level 3 will be great. Because we've had a lot of trouble with it, and we do have a ton of farms. So that's gonna help greatly. Now, Gaia. I just wish we could clear you, but we can't. What is this shenanigans? So let's speak with someone about this unfortunate thing. Andoria, I'm gonna give you minerals, you're gonna give me energy. How about that? Give you 500 and you will give me 1071. Okay, good deal. So we're gonna clear this one, that gives us another engineering lab. Here we're gonna get an energy range source. Here, well, there's actually not much to do, but Kuch is minerals. I think there was another one somewhere where I was... Okay, here it's not necessary. Oh yeah, here. But it's not necessary. Okay, so we're removing the 3 that we really need to. Well, it's here! We can adopt a new tradition! And as it was previously announced, it's gonna be Harmony. Which at the moment will not give us much other than the Imperial Plantation, which I have absolutely no idea what it does. But eventually these ones will be really good. Mind and Body, Peacekeeping Armada, Kinship, the Greater Good, and a Celebration of Individuality. All of these are very useful, so let's adopt this. And check. Oh, Dotted Union, 63%. Yeah, the past 2 years have been fairly uneventful. Oh, hydroponic farm. And finally, let's get the Xeno Zoo. Oh, it's so expensive, really? We have one unit of tribbles somewhere, so I'm not sure if the Xeno Zoo is worth it. Let's get the claim influence cost. Actually, no. The police station first. We need to clear that one off. But a number of things have happened. Small things, you know. Like, we have upgraded the dilithium, if I can find it, the dilithium centers to dilithium recrystallization centers. So I'm hoping this should bump up our naval capacity. Though, so far no change, but it recalculates only so often, so there might be some things in the future. So let's start by you, then you, and eventually you, but I don't think that's necessary right now.
That's broken out.
You can be upgraded. Here we're gonna upgrade. You're the most useful, and then you. And let's make sure that we upgrade everywhere first, and then we can pick off the other ones. It's actually not really cheap when you look at that. And you, Axonar has no such thing, really. I'm shocked, honestly. Bajem has only one hydroponic farm. Taro has a number of these, so let's upgrade you and then you. Okay, you can definitely upgrade, and so can you. Xegir. Well, there's not that many of you either. Terra Nova. Yes, you get only one, which is kind of funny. Then you and you. Okay, we're starting to run out of resources, so I have to be careful.
Construction
Okay,
complete.
you can get upgraded. Deneb Kaitos. Sure, you are gonna be upgraded, and then you. Oh my god. This is Empire-wise upgrade. It's gonna be interesting because we're gonna get so much extra resources for this. And we are out of resources. Come on, people, move it. Who is at war? Bajoran Second Republic and the Khitan Union. Okay. Construction complete. Surface. I think that was this engineering lab what we were upgrading, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we got the resources now, so let's upgrade you. Aloch is working, but still I'm gonna upgrade you. AD Leones, Borderlands, you, and we don't have money for Eridani Prime. Or money. We don't have the minerals for Eridani Prime. But we will soon. Oh, Jesus Christ, you have to be kidding. Come on. Like so, and as we are upgrading the food production, I'm gonna do like that too. And we are okay as far as credits go. So, Eridani Prime, come on. We need a bit more. So what are we gonna upgrade here? I guess you... No, you will be better. And we got 166 left to upgrade others. So maybe you... Mars has successfully built its engineering lab, though we'll need to upgrade it once more. And we are working on the Interstellar Academy here. Plus we got the hydroponics farm here. So, you know, generally speaking, things are progressing smoothly. Okay, now we have the coalition fleet here. You will need to get upgraded. Who are you? Patrol frigate, Haraskas. Okay. So, whoever was in charge of the coalition upgraded that fleet. By the way, our Federation fleet now has 2.9 thousand in strength. They have been upgraded to the top-notch systems, and they gained over 400 in the military strength. So I am honestly super happy about that, and you guys are moving here. I also started a little project of my own, because we don't have... okay, it's finished. It's finished now. We don't have a shipyard here, so whenever we send these ships to go and upgrade, they go somewhere else. But now we've built here the dry dock, and it should be able to upgrade and reinforce our ships. So I'm hoping that when you're stationed here at the Starbase 35, you should be now able to get an upgrade here. But, well, I guess we'll have to see. Oh, hey, you finished the survey here. Good. And you're gonna go survey this one. You are going there. How are our planets working? Damn, they're working. All of them are working. They're like little ants that work. So let's give them a bit more of an incentive. Yeah, the naval capacity increased. Look at that. We are now at 260, so that gives me a free card to get more. And what did we finish? The police station. Oh, now it's giving me different choices. Basically, life support, bunker network, division headquarters, ground to space weaponry.
Construction complete.
I think this is an upgrade of what we have already, so let's get this one. Let's get it off the way. Atlantis has finished its production queue, so it is necessary to give them new orders, and so have you, and you don't have anything to upgrade. I am honestly shocked. And look at that, we're starting to do really well. So yeah, the Borg are not expanding, which is good. The Dominion is not expanding. Actually, who is... Oh, did they really attack you?
Construction complete.
Yeah. You're at war with the
complete.
Bajorans, defensive war. Chitons. Huh. I don't think you should do this, guys. Well, you like us, but... Antendian Shoals. And Chiton Union. Offensive war. And our governor has developed a new skill, adaptable. Good.
Technology discovered.
Oh, and the new technology, research speed and physics plus 5%. Another 10,000 in energy. How does that sound? It sounds really good, but I don't think it's necessary at this point.